quickly grab the mic. Right, have you ever been scared of the dark? Yeah, right, have a quick chat, have a quick think, have a quick chat to the people around you and tell them the last time you can think of, or really thing that's stuck in your mind about a time when you were scared, a little bit scared of being in the dark. So, go. Well, I'm hearing lots of hubbub, so I know. Have you ever been scared of the dark? Well, yes, of course you have. Right from being young, I can remember being a bit scared of the night time. I didn't like it when it got dark at night time. And I had this bedside lamp. I've still got it. It's this crooked little house. Isn't it cute? It said, but it's got a family of rabbits inside it saying prayers before bed. And my children used it a little bit on occasions, I have to say, but they grew out. Well, they had other things, more technological things than that. There was like we had these glow on the ceiling stars. I mean, parents, I'm looking at you. Do you remember? Have you got any of these projectors that project the universe around the room? There's all these things that help us in darkness. Another occasion I can remember was being a little bit fearful of the darkness was when we went to Disney. Now put your hand up if you've ever been on the roller coaster ride, epically known as Space Mountain. Oh yes, I know, a roller coaster that is in the dark. Yes. But why? Why would we do that to ourselves? I know, yes, it's a bit of a thrill on the senses, but you don't want to see the photo of me on that ride, if I'm completely honest. Darkness. And then just last winter, I was cooking dinner when we had a power cut. And put your hand up if that was something that you'd experienced. Yeah, well, it didn't come with the clunk of a light bulb going. Do you know it's one of those? It was completely silent. So all the lights on the street had gone out too. We had no idea when it was going to come back. It was going to be a few hours, the power company said. It said, so the candles came out and we conserved all the heat in the house as much as possible, not knowing how long it was going to go on for. We were all a little bit fearful. Darkness. And a few weeks ago, we went on a day out to the Bluebell Railway. Love steam trains. You may know that I love steam trains. And part of the journey is the Sharpthorne Tunnel, which at 668 metres is the longest on a UK heritage railway in the UK. Now, I think the children are trying to compete with that record over here. Have you reached 668 metres yet? No, it's coming. Is it coming along? It's coming along, David. Is it good? That's right. They're building that tunnel now. That's excellent. Now I think the lights came on, but we were very excited. We knew this tunnel was coming. We were very excited. The lights came on in the carriage, so you know it's coming. And then the windows were open, and then we were into the tunnel, and it was great. You know, the roaring noise. The windows were down, so we could see embers from the steam train going past us, and it was great to start with. But it went on, and it went on, and it began to be a little bit oppressive. Darkness, real darkness. And these moments of slight panic, moments of fear in darkness come back to us intermittently in life, don't they? And we can all probably say that the pandemic has felt the same as a long darkness. But But today's Bible verse can help us there, for the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 12 of that chapter says, Jesus is the light of the world. Hope. And at this point in time, Jesus is traveling and teaching, and the people are hungry to learn, but the Pharisees are hungry to burn. And they set him up famously with passing judgment on the woman who has been unfaithful to her husband. We should stone her to death, they say. The woman is in a dark place indeed. When will it end? New starts can be exciting, but they're often accompanied with some level of anxiety of the new. I mean, and September is full of new starts for us, isn't it all? And particularly even more so because of the last 18 months and the enforced changes. But we're all set for new nurseries, new schools, new playgroups, new secondary schools, new courses, new sixth forms, new homes, and for people going away to do degrees at university. How long will you feel the inevitable anxiety that each of them comes with? We're back to church, and you wondered what it was going to be like. We've been fixed working at home. We're going back into offices and workplaces some days. Change that can be cause for some anxiety, and with it comes the use of public transport again. Will it be like it was before? Will I get used to it? All causes for potential anxiety and darkness. But Jesus is the light of the world. And verse 12 says, when Jesus spoke again to the people, he said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but have the light of life. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. And all we have to do is say yes. Accept the invitation to follow Jesus and receive the light of Jesus' love that gives light in our lives. And it's not a maybe. It's not maybe Jesus will bring light to my darkness and my anxiety. It's certainty. In a similar way, it's not maybe that I fearfully fell asleep with my bedside lamp, but that the sun did rise in the morning. It's a certainty. It's not maybe that Space Mountain roller coaster in the dark will come out in the light at the end. It's a certainty. It's not a maybe that the power cut will never end. The engineers replaced the broken part and the power came on. It's a certainty. And there's usually a light at the end of the tunnel. But what if you're stuck in that tunnel? It's going on and on. Inevitably in life there are situations that won't change. The loss of loved ones, a long-term illness. These can all feel like long-term darkness, stuck in the tunnel with no light at the end. But remember, the train has a light. Our carriage had a light, and it brought us comfort. And the front of the train has a light, and it guides us in the right direction. And I find it helpful to imagine Jesus, my source of light and comfort on the journey. And we can trust he is the light on the engine, showing the way forward. And in these times of darkness, it's time to give it to Jesus. Follow Jesus. Jesus is the light with us on the journey. And we need to remember as well, it's not a maybe that he's there. It's a certainty. And with that, we can live through any darkness that life will inevitably throw at us.